The following content is for entertainment purposes only. All of the voices in this video and this disclaimer were generated using artificial intelligence and are not actual quotes of the persons depicted. This content is purely satirical and is in no way a political advertisement or contains any political bias. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome everybody to episode 9 of Presidents Play Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Nuzlocke. And we might be able to buff up the team even further, as I will have 3 encounter battles. Okay guys, I know this looks bad, but hear me out. Let's just say that the file corrupted.
Nice job, Barack.
Second time's the charm indeed. Nice going there, Barack.
And don't forget, you still have one more encounter.
I'm just going to throw it out there that our encounter is definitely going to be one of the legendary dogs. We always encounter something immediately nearby, and that would mean it has to be one of them, right? Bring on Ante.
Maybe it will be Suicune since Yucine is looking for it himself. It's gonna be that or either Morty's Gengar. Come on, Obama, time to cook.
I'm definitely feeling like a major encounter is brewing. Let's see what we get.
It's the Grim Reaper. Run!
Holy fucking shit, man. Why can we never escape this incarnation of Satan? I just needed to pause the emulator for a second. Jesus Christ.
Obama, don't even fight this thing. Just run away and keep the team we have alive. I won't say a word if you don't add me a third Pokemon this episode. It's fine, bro.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Obama, stop being such a pussy and just catch the damn thing. It's literally just a Poliwrath. You're all treating it like a Mewtwo or an actual legendary. Let's go already.
Easy for you to say, Dark Brandon. You're not the one face-to-face with that demon. Barry, we're here for you, buddy. Don't worry.
Or you could just take the easy way out and forfeit the challenge, you fucking peasants.
Who the hell just said that?
That would be me, you inferior America. You could use 3 pathetic presidents and an entity desperate for a permanent home. Why don't you just pack it in and give up?
Joseph Stalin? How is this even possible? You've been dead for 70 years.
That may be true. But thanks to one of your good friends, I have another chance at life. Go on, George. Why don't you tell him how it's possible?
What the hell is this zombie talking about? How could you be responsible for reanimating one of the worst people this world has ever known? He's got to be lying, right?
Unfortunately, Bill, there is truth to what he is saying.
It's another clone made in the lab, isn't it, Bush?
Yeah, it is. And it's one that I made personally. I recreated Stalin to try and understand the method to his madness to potentially provide useful intelligence to the government in regards to Russian relations. Unfortunately,
dumbass over here gave me too much freedom, and I was able to escape. And ever since I escaped, I have been on a mission to bring down this capitalism here you call our country. I began with your 2 elderly friends, and now I know the third time you encountered a Poliwrath will be the last. Now, Mr. Obama, end this round and show the world the leaders of America are inferior trash.
Wait a minute. How did you know Poliwrath is our sworn and mortal enemy?
And did you just say you began with our 2 elderly friends? What the fuck did you do to Joseph and Donald? Answer me before I rip that mustache off you.
Oh, you mean that this was a pencil accident? I am sorry, boys, but my finger slipped while traveling over Los Santos. Just harmless mistake. Nothing of value was lost that day.
You fucking monster! It was you who did that to them. I swear to God, I'll kill you.
You really think you can match the strength of this strong body, then go right ahead, big back. But I would prefer you fall at the hands of Poliwrath. You see, gentlemen, I've been keeping tabs on your little video. After I saw it take down your starter, I hacked my way into the seed and placed the one you ran from in the wild earlier, as well as this one right here. Having your run in at the hands of this type boy would be the ultimate joy to me. So please, resume the emulator, and let's get this.
There's only room for one Joseph in this Oval Office, and it ain't you, Stalin.
Donald, Joe, you're alive. I'm so fucking happy to see you, but how? How is this possible?
You can thank me for that, Mr. President. Through the power of science, all things are possible.
Can somebody fill me in? I have no idea who that guy with the half-invisible hair is.
Bill, that's Dr. Rick Sanchez, only the smartest man in the universe and my colleague over at the research facility. I asked him if he could look into creating a medicine that would bring back Joey and Donnie, and it worked. Thank you so much, Rick.
First off, it's not invisible, jackass. It's this camouflage serum I've been working on, but you might want to hold off on that thank you, George, because this medicine is only a stopgap. It's not the full solution. However, I do know what is, and you might not like it.
Guys, I feel weak. I don't know what's happening.
You just need my life force, Joseph. Give me one moment and I'll reunite with you.
Yeah, you see, that's where this gets more complicated. Dark Brandon, Joe isn't the only one who is about to feel very weak. Donald will as well. The full solution I was mentioning earlier involves you making a massive sacrifice. As you all know, Joe is normally only able to live with the life force of Dark Brandon combined with his own. But due to the damage of the accident, Donald is also going to need the same support. Dark Brandon, what I'm saying is that to keep both of these men alive, you will need to permanently split your life force so that Donald and Joe will be able to survive. I wish there was another way, but time is not on our side and you have to make a choice right now. The medicine won't last.
There's no choice to make. I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I only allowed Joseph to live. Over the years, maybe I have developed a soft spot for you, Biden, and the pain you would have knowing one of your best friends is gone because of me. That's not something I'm prepared to let you have.
But Brandon, if you permanently split your life force, then you'll be a shell of your former self. You won't be you anymore.
No fucking kidding, William. That's obvious. But there are some things more important than strength and power. I can see that now. Maybe some of my long-term plans won't be able to come to fruition. But making you mortals, nay, my friends happy, I would say job well done.
Listen, I hate to be that guy, but it's now or never, Dark Brandon. These guys are about to pass over to the next life.
Barack, George, William, I don't know what's next for me, but I do know what's next for you. Completing this fucking Randomizer Nuzlocke. Catch this fucking polyrath and let it lead you to the top of Mount Silver. I believe in you.
Thank you, Dark Brandon. Maybe one day we'll see you again.
You can count on it, Ultra Instinct bitch boy. All right then. Darkness within become two. Inhibit those who need it most. Ah!
God fucking damn it, Brandon, you should have gone on without me.
He was a great man, Joe. He gave up his chance to be the most powerful being in the universe just to keep us alive. We cannot throw away this gift he gave us.
I can barely feel his power inside me, but I know he's in there somewhere. Thank you, Brandon. I won't let you down.
I'm so sorry, everyone. This was all my fault. If I didn't screw up in that research lab and let Stalin get free, none of this ever would have happened. And because of it, Dark Brandon isn't in this room right now. I'm just so sorry.
You had no idea what the power of those clones were. George, you can't blame yourself. Just be happy that Joe and Donald are in this room right now.
Bill is right, George. You had no idea what you were dealing with in that lab, and you only did it to help your country. Nobody can ever hold anything against you.
Speaking of helping your country, I do have a request of you, George. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done in the research facility. I know you have your obligations here, but I ask that you please come back with me and ensure operations can go as smoothly as possible back there.
Rick, with all due respect, I can't go back there. I just feel like if I do, I'm going to screw up again, and I can't bear to imagine what would happen if that happened again.
I'll go.
Bill, what the hell are you talking about? Why would you go down there? What do you even know about the project?
To be honest with you, basically nothing, George. But at the same time, I feel like if I take your place at the lab doing good, then I can truly make up for what happened back in Moscow. It's something I would do for not just you, George, but for all of you.
Maybe he could help out Bush. He can be trusted with national security, and if you aren't in the proper headspace, then you wouldn't do me much good down there. But Bill, just know this isn't a weekend stay. This is going to be a long commitment. You won't be able to return here for a while.
I understand. And if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by serving my country once again, and also helping out my friends. Sounds like a no-brainer to me.
Bill, I don't know what to say, other than I know all of us couldn't be happier you came back into our lives. You swooped in when we needed you most, when both Donald and Joe were attacked, and now you're doing Bush the biggest solid possible. You are a true friend. Bill Clinton.
I had no idea what to think when we walked in here and saw you at the Oval Office desk, Bill. I obviously have to watch back the most recent episodes to see exactly what happened. But it seems like you've done some really good things here.
I was ready to fire old Betsy for a second time, but I'm glad I held back. I'm sure we'll talk soon. Bill and I'm very interested to hear everything from the guys when we get a chance. But it looks to me like we have some work to do, so make some room and let's play some Pokemon fucking Crystal.
We got a long trip ahead of us, Bill. We should be heading out. Have fun, gentlemen, and I'm glad I could be of service to you.
It's been real, gentlemen. I'm going to miss you, but I'll see you soon. Be good.
He's gone, but he's off to do some great things. I just know he's going to really help this country.
He absolutely is, George, but this just feels right when we're no longer living under the reign of Stalin and we can trust in Rick. And just like Donald said, let's play some Pokemon fucking Crystal. Actually, guys, I might have forgotten where I paused the emulator. Maybe we shouldn't play some Pokemon fucking Crystal after all.
Barack Obama, you listen to me right now. I didn't shoot Joseph Stalin just to watch you be a little bitch against that fucking tadpole. Resume the emulator right now and catch the damn thing that eliminated our starter.
You're right. Okay then, here we go.
Barack, don't you think we should switch out Tree?
Well, it looks like Dark Brandon made his sacrifice in vain as Poliwrath is ready to finish the job it started. Oh wait, holy shit, you guys caught a Mewtwo? We are so barrack.
Joe, you idiot, does that sprite look like a Mewtwo? They clearly caught another Starmie and gave it the same name it had in yellow. I know you're smarter than that, bro.
Yes, Donald, we brought Starmie back as a prize from the game corner. We got blessed with that RNG. I'm going to bring Starmie in here to defend against the fighting attacks and give us a good chance to catch it.
It has Hydro Pump as well? This thing is a cheat code in the early game, seeing it has both the strongest water-type stab move and a fighting-type stab move as well. Don't forget ground coverage with Bone Meringue. We really need to catch this thing. Please be Clutch Me too.
I didn't forget that Starmie has a busted defense stat. No matter what Poliwrath throws at it, we should be all right. And let's fucking go. We got the paralysis. One more Iron Tail and then I'll catch it.
As long as you actually click Iron Tail and not glare again, you pulled a Donald by fat fingering that one berry.
Listen here, you fat shaming piece of shit. While I was in the coma, I actually lost a few pounds, so I feel slimmer and younger than ever. I could even run a marathon, I bet.
You know, normally I would be telling you two to shut the fuck up in a moment as tense and crucial to the run as this, but God damn it, I missed you guys so much. Just knowing you're okay makes me feel like I could do anything. And you know what I want to do most right now? Catch this damn Poliwrath. Great ball, go! Let's fucking go, boys. The bad man isn't just gone. He's on our fucking team. Hell yeah, men.
You did it, Obama. You really clutched up, and now Poliwrath is fighting on our side. What are you thinking for the name?
Since we lost our starter too soon at the hands of this powerhouse, I think I'm going to have our starter live through our new teammate. I'll name it Paulie Tussie to honor our fallen brother. Also, George, since that was supposed to end last episode, I'll kick control over to you to kick Tucker's ass.
Sounds good, Obama. I am just going to run back to the Pokemon Center so we can add Paulie Tussie to the team and sadly put Tree in the RIP box. It's a shame he didn't get a chance to evolve, but I'll take what we got out of that encounter any day of the week.
It's Blackhawk, it's Blackhawk. Catch it, George. Catch it right now. I believe in Blackhawk.
Joe, I know you haven't played this game in a while, but you know we can't actually catch this Pidgeot, right? It's not the first Pokemon we saw here.
Oh shit,
it is
brace
a shame,
for Impact
though.
Arcanine. Holy fuck, that was way too close. Also, you guys caught an Arcanine as well? I'm straight up impressed, you two. I may not have been here, but this team is absolutely stacked. Alongside Compatible, this team is unstoppable. You know, speaking of that, I don't remember seeing Compatible's name when we were looking at the team earlier. Where is Compatible?
Oh, Donald, I'm so sorry, but it was Dark Brandon. Dark Brandon let him faint. I didn't have the heart to tell you, but it was definitely him, and he made a massive misplay. None of us could believe it. I was ready to kick him off the team myself. It's true. Right, George?
Yeah, it was Dark Brandon. We're so sorry, Donald, but there's nothing we can do about it now, seeing he's gone. We're just going to have to rebuild, and maybe we'll find another one at some time throughout this run.
Did somebody say Build Back Better?
Nobody used your cringy fucking campaign slogan, Sleepy Joe. That motherfucking fake Dark King. No wonder he ran off to help me. He knows it's the first step on a long path to making it up to me. I ought to break out old Betsy on myself and give him what he deserves.
Donald, stop talking like a crazy person. What's done is done, and you're not going to old Betsy yourself. Now let's just focus on the rest of the game. George has a very important battle against Tucker coming up that we can't afford to not be fully focused for.
You fucking owe me, Obama. Anyway, to change the subject, let's take a look at Polly Tussie's stats and moves. We know about Hydro Pump, Bone Meringue, and Jump Kick. But wow, he also knows Slash as well. We straight up could not ask for a better moveset. I can see now why he's been hell to deal with.
As long as he doesn't get hit with a psychic or electric type attack, he's going to destroy everything in his path. Every other stat is super high. You really caught a good one here, Obama. Way better than that overhyped Water Fox.
What the fuck did you just say about Compatible, you geriatric fossil? Take back what you said right now, or you'll wish that old Betsy is the only thing that you have to fight off today.
Oh, silly orange man, you do realize I'm reunited with Dark Brandon, right? You couldn't possibly hurt me even if I tied both hands behind my back.
Yeah, Joe, you're right. You are reunited with Dark Brandon, but it just seems like you've forgotten something.
So am I, motherfucker.
What the fuck? You're not Dark Brandon. He would never challenge me. What are you supposed to be?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. The half that split off into you took on its own persona? There's two of them now? Oh, for fuck's sake. What do you call yourself?
You can call me Dark Maga. When Brandon divided his power, he made sure that his conscience stayed with Biden, allowing me to create my own story. And let me tell you something, Joe. There's going to be a few changes around here. From now on, it's us who will be running the show. What do you think of that, old man?
Oh, that's a good one, Dark Loser, but... Nah, Wait a minute, what the fuck? Brandon, where are you? I need you, buddy.
Ha ha ha. It appears the strain of splitting his power has left him a little too weak to show himself. Well, since he's gone, let me reintroduce you to myself. I am Dark Maga, the true king of darkness, and alongside Donald, we're going to run this show. So if you'll excuse me, I'll let George take care of Tucker. Adios, loser. Oh, and one more thing. Keep Compatible's name out your goddamn mouth.
Yeah, this can't be happening. Brandon, you aren't going to take that, are you? Answer me, Brandon, answer me.
Joe, I don't know what to tell you, but Brandon really did put a massive strain on himself by making that sacrifice for you. It's probably going to take some time for him to return to being as strong as he can be going forward. You can't rush this.
I really hope so, Obama. I just hope he's okay is all at this point.
Now don't you worry about that for a second, Joe. Dark Brandon is a pillar of strength, and sometimes even the strongest need to rest. It's because of him you're alive right now, and I'm sure when you need him most, he'll be there for you.
You're right. I mean, you're absolutely right, George. How could I be so foolish? Dark Brandon and I have a bond that can never be broken, and I can hold down the fort until he comes back to us. I just know he'll make a full recovery. I just know it. Now kick Tucker's ass, Bush. You've had a great start.
I got you, buddy. And for the love of God, another slasher? Why must this ghost keep visiting me? I'm sorry, former teammate. I didn't mean to let it happen. Please drift peacefully into the afterlife.
I mean, if you let me die in a completely avoidable situation, I would haunt you as much as possible as well. Just be happy we have Mystery to be your guardian and hopefully rest its spirit for good.
Oh, would you look who's back? Now, Donald, you better not abuse your new powers. You have to promise to only use Dark Maga for good and not to torment Biden. Brandon was always respectful to you. For the most part, that is.
Oh, take a chill pill, Obama. I promise I won't abuse my new powers, but if anybody ever slanders compatible again, just remember there's a new sheriff in town. We shall always honor his memory. And if anything, I think we should hang a memorial in the Oval Office. That's my first task in January.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. Seeing you're taking another fat L in November, you won't get to design the Oval Office going forward. But I will let you start the donations for this video so you have something to do.
Don't push your luck, Sleepy Joe. But since it looks like George has this battle in the bag, I'll definitely kick the donations off. Can't wait to have another Wawa pizza with one of them. Our first donation comes from Gaming Police 589, who sends us 35 Canadian people money. He also hopes the editor is feeling better and that his favorite generation is a tie between 2, 4, and 5. Did our editor get attacked by Stalin as well? What happened to him?
Jesus Christ, Clinton is gone, but the jinxing knows no end. So much for having it in hand since I need to switch from Mystery. But to answer your question, Donald, our editor, just got COVID and he's over it now. Thanks again. Gaming Police. He actually had the pin last week. Donald, he's a real one. Another real one is our boy King Onyx, who throws us another 15 bones. Yes, Stalin came back, but thanks to Donald, I don't think we have to worry about him again. He also agreed with Bill that Gen 3 had the best games, and finally he paid his respects to Compatible. You're not the only one that's heartbroken, and we thank you again for your undying support.
Oh shit, it's time to meet the legendaries for the first time. One of the most iconic parts of this game. It never gets old. We can pause donations for a second just to watch.
I had no idea they were going to use the cries of the Pokemon. They got randomized as that's so cool. I would be lying if I said I knew what they all were off the top of my head, but hopefully we run into them at some time since they're all level 40.
Yeah, you couldn't have said that any better, Joe. It would be so sick if we ran into one. Also, speaking of running into Pokemon, I think I'll get the encounters to the east and west of town, and then call it a day since we had a lot happen today. That would leave Morty in the 4th gym to you, Joe. Are you up to it?
Holy shit, it's Baby Blackhawk. These encounters have just been amazing today. Well, you better believe your captain is up to it, Bush. I can't wait to get right back into the swing of it next episode and show you all that a short break isn't going to throw me off my game.
Hell yeah, Biden. That's what we want to hear. Can't wait to see you playing again next week. Anyway, back to the donations. Next off, we have Sasha, the king who is on Team Generation. 5 games and is absolutely right that if Scarlet and Violet had a little more love and care, it would have been great. Also, for anyone who has the same concerns as Sasha with Ko-Fi, just send us a direct message on that platform with the message you want, and our editor will post it on the video as you've seen before. Thank you for the donation, Sasha.
It looks like this next donation did exactly that, and it came from Page of Profile. It's for 25 bucks, and Profile would love to see us do a vanilla playthrough of Emerald. Thank you so much for the donation, but we would never step on Dilkson's toes. Generation 3 is definitely next, though.
Our final and highest donation of the week comes once again from Neo Venom Strike, who ties his record for the highest donation in channel history. Throwing us a Benny. You say that the community appreciates us, and we couldn't appreciate our amazing community more. Thank you so much. for this huge dono.
Time to change gears and catch this bear, George. Don't fuck this one up. And you fucked this one up. Nice job, Towers. Using a high critical hit move with an overpowered Pokemon was definitely the way to go. Way to fumble the bag, buddy.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. It wasn't my best decision, and I apologize for that, but oh, hey, wait a minute, boys. Our egg is hatching. Legendary incoming. I'm calling it now.
Holy shit, you called it Bush. It's the legendary baby elephant. How did you see that coming? You must be a psychic type.
This episode can't end soon enough. I'm naming this thing Why No Legend, getting my last encounter, slamming this laptop shut, and then throwing back a few beers. What am I doing right now, man?
First off, if you slam my laptop shot, I'll smack you upside the head like I did to all of my political opponents. But I'll let you just use words to get the rage out, because if you're getting smack talked by Joe, then I totally get it.
All right, calm down. I'm sorry, Obama. I wouldn't do that. Let me just get this last encounter, then we'll call it a day. Ha! I knew it. It's a legendary. Now all I have to do is lean forward and